Hey everyone, welcome to the Final Cut. And yes, all week we are putting a spotlight on SOVHorror.com, a distributor of shot on video horror films. And yeah, so today let's dive right into today's film, one of the movies they have to offer, which is called The Spirit Gallery from the mid 90s, directed by John Strysick, who also wrote this story about Gwendolyn. Now, Gwendolyn is a big fan of an artist named Catch, and well, B.A. Catch, and so she tracks down the Catch's last manager in the hopes of maybe being able to catch. Well, after the manager, who is he's a little reluctant at first to hire her, he does, and she does meet Catch, and soon she realizes why this artist is in seclusion and what the nefarious purposes the agent is actually using Catch's art, which is very special, which rumor has it transports you to another place of fantasy and things to happen. Catch's artwork does that, and so the agent has his own nefarious plans, and we see how all of this plays out in the Spirit Gallery. This film was really cool. It was wild. It opens with this just unusual scene where we get the agent, Gideon Hall, played by Leonard Parnell, just getting the snot beat out of him. And then suddenly he's fine, and you think it's a dream, and then you realize what's going on. And then there's this whole kind of mythos behind the Catch artist and his technique and why his sculptures are so special. Yeah, I loved the story and the angle they took with this. And then Holly Riddle Zuniga, who this is her only role as Gwendolyn. I loved her performance in here as well. This starry-eyed fan who just needs to see this artist more than anything. She needs to see this artist, and yeah, then when she does, well, we all know what can happen when you build things up in your mind. So I loved her performance in here, and B.A. Catch, played by Jim Burkhart, was great. The struggling, tortured artist, which he personifies very well on screen. And the cinematography in here by Sue Coburn was really well done for shot on video for when it was made. There's some really cool camera angles. They picked some fantastic locations as well, and really loved how the camera work was done. They played with the shadows, and really made you realize when they were, as the film went on, when things were about to get wild. So I really liked how it was shot. It's got some great makeup effects in here too. Rod Matsui does some makeup effects which don't really come into play till near closer to the climax of the film, but when they do, wow. Yeah, overall, the Spirit Gallery, while it is not action-packed, it is an interesting slow burn of a film that gives you some really surreal images with a refreshing script that makes you wonder where this film would have gone with even a bigger budget than what they had. Again, it is shot on video genre, so you will get some of those aesthetics. But as far as the production and as a film on a whole, I think this is worth it, especially if you like kind of that type of style of film, the kind of surrealist artist type story that come out of the 70s. If you like that, I think you're going to really dig the Spirit Gallery. It surprised me how much I enjoyed this film, especially for the wild ending. And there you have it, folks. Check it out. Check out ShotOnVideoHorror.com, SOVHorror.com, for a lot of other wild and interesting films from a genre that I think needs more focus, because you can see some talent here, and it is just great to see what these filmmakers were able to do back then when they didn't have a camera in their pocket that they could just shoot things with like we do nowadays. And so check it out, folks. It's definitely some interesting stuff on the site, and this is a genre that has some very interesting stuff that I think you'll find of interest. So there you have it, folks. If you have seen the Spirit Gallery, love to hear your thoughts on this interesting SOV horror film. Please check out our Patreon as well. Hit subscribe and the bells and all that here. I thank you for your support. And as always, remember, keep that ticket stub.